What's up, Paradeisos family? I'm Alice Quinn, and today I'm talking about the fact that I'm apparently depressed. Stay tuned. That's right, everybody. I took a test today for a possible job, and I found out I am depressed. That is their conclusion. Yeah, they said I'm depressed and not happy with my current situation in life, and la la la, and they kind of follow a bunch of questions. And thinking about where they had that, I was like, well, I realized something. There were questions that were about, you know, do you prefer to work alone? Do you prefer to, be alone to recharge your batteries? In a given situation, would you rather work in a group or by yourself? And all those questions I ask, because I'm an introverted person, I would rather be by myself. It's a personal preference. I rather not have to dictate or help understand a group or give chores or tasks. I'd rather actually just do it. And that's my personality. Now, can I work in a group? Absolutely. Can I work in a team? Yes. Can I get a job done as efficiently in a team? Yes. However, for me personally, because I'm introverted, I rather work by myself. But their jump from that type of questioning to depression is their test and how they interpret those questions compared to how I interpreted those questions. So, what does this mean? People's perspective about us does not actually define us. Understand that. Understand that. People can put a title, a description, a definition, put you in some sort of box that actually doesn't describe you at all. I'm not depressed. I'm not happy, double negative, about my current place or work or life. That's just not something that's actually defining. It's not true about me right now, but according to their viewpoint, it is. Now, I follow up questions and clarifications and all that type of stuff, but it made me think. How many times does someone do that to someone? They see them with a resting bad face, or they interacted with someone with a bad attitude, and then they assume the rest of the time that person always has a bad attitude, or they put them in the box. That person is in this sort of box. It is band geek, in high school, or athletic nerd, or whatever those groups categories were, to try to understand someone. And we give them all these different categories: leader, worker, busybody, we give all these titles out to people: or conservative, liberal, Democrat, Republican, Christian, atheist, whatever, 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 whatever. We just throw titles at people all day long to help us try to put them in a box, to easily understand them in a given environment. But the reality is, it actually doesn't help you understand them. It doesn't help you understand someone. It just kind of puts them in a box. The reality is, every single person is different and has a differing opinion about something. The Bible says, people are like sheep and they're shepherded, because in a mass group of people start blending together and just flow with the traffic. They just kind of do according to what's supposed to happen, and they kind of follow it. Sheep getting led by somebody, just they follow it because it's the course of action. But how many of us do that when someone gives us a negative title? How many of us truly don't let that stick? How many of us are like, wait, that doesn't define me? How many of us don't let it define us either? So many of us allow other people's opinions, our definitions, our titles define us. People thinking after all these, doctorates or titles or job positions because they think it's going to help them or defines them differently, when the reality is they're a unique individual. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. You are you. You go through different seasons, different emotions, different things, but you're still you. Someone saying you're depressed doesn't mean you're depressed. Someone saying that you're, annoying or something doesn't make you annoying. It's their opinion, not actually who you are. So how many of you have had someone say something about you or off the cuff do something that kind of defined you, that you were like, that doesn't make any sense. But then you entertained it. You entertained the idea. Well, maybe that's true. Maybe maybe I am really forward, or maybe I am not able to, empathize with people, or maybe, whatever the situation was that you're thinking about, maybe someone said something that made you rethink it, or make you think about something about you in a negative way that made you change things, even though that's actually who you are and someone's just opinion. So I'm interested. Um, Anyone watching this, if you've had someone give you a title or a description or describe you in a certain way that really didn't actually describe you at the time, but it made you think about it, let me know in the comment section, because I really want to know. It's really interesting how people can do that. If you never had it, leave a comment and say, yeah, didn't happen. But either way, like, dislike, subscribe, and I will see you next time.